what to spend your combat points on. Now, this will vary. There is no global rule that applies every time that you stick to and never deviate from. This will change depending on your loadout, it'll change depending on the mission. So you'll have to figure most of that out for yourself, but I will give a couple of tips basically. So say for example in the first island, you can complete most missions with just Warpips alone. Well, if you want to, like, if I just show you the upgrades for the Warpips, you've got increase accuracy by a small amount and increase range by a small amount. Now it takes 9 CP to get them 2 tiny little buffs, which is a lot. It's going to take you a long time to get 9 CP. Alternatively, you could have spent that 9 CP on pip supply, got 9 plus however many pips you've already got unlocked, Warpips onto the battlefield, and they'll just swarm over everything. Having 11 plus pips on the battlefield, Warpips, is a lot better than just having 2, but having them 2 with small range and accuracy buffs. So it all depends on what the mission's like to what you spend your combat points on. So say for example, see this green bar here, that is where you're going to try and aim your pushes. That's where you want to try and finish the missions off. You don't want to try and finish a mission off during a striped bar. You want to try and finish a mission off during the green bars. And so if you look at the maps in the mission info beforehand, you'll be able to judge where you are going to try and aim your push. So that will then determine what you want to spend your combat points on. If the green bar's at the beginning and there's a big strike bar at the end, you're going to want to try and finish the mission early before you get to the striped bar. So you're not going to spend your points on upgrades, on veterancy. You're going to spend it on pip supply and maybe on some cash boost. And then you're going to try and finish the mission as early as you can. If, like for this example, the green bar is towards the end and the striped bar is at the beginning, you might consider taking the veterancy first, because you know that it's going to be a long mission. You know you're going to get a lot of CP to play with. So you might want to spend 1 or 2 CP on the pip supply, but you might want to focus on this first in that case. So it all depends what mission you're playing, what units you're using, and you'll figure it out after a bit of practice.